You know this one? A huge unstoppable killer just came to town. He's searching for a special girl and he'll murder anybody who gets in his way. He's followed by a hero who knows him, who understands him. He dealt with the killer before and knows what he's capable of. He warns the authorities, but they don't believe him. The killer goes on a rampage, leaving a trail of dead bodies behind him. The hero and the girl team up to take out the killer. In the end, the hero sacrifices himself and goes out in a huge explosion. I am of course talking about the first two Halloween movies. Did you think I was talking about the Terminator, you silly goose? The reason why this plot synopsis fits so perfectly is because the Terminator is an old-school slasher movie with a sci-fi gimmick. Yes, the sci-fi aspect is a gimmick. The future, Judgment Day, Skynet, the cyborgs, all of that doesn't matter. Those things are just a backdrop for a silent killer movie. Sarah Connor is Laurie Strode. Kyle Reese is Dr. Loomis. The Terminator is Michael Myers. Think about it. If you removed every sci-fi element from the movie, turned Arnold into a Jason Voorhees-type zombie and Kyle Reese into a military veteran who witnessed Arnold's resurrection and initial rampage, what would change? A few lines of dialogue would be different, the flashbacks would be different, and Arnold would look like this at the end of the movie. But that's about it. 90% of the movie would stay the same. The core would stay the same. This is why the sequels don't work. They concentrate too much on the sci-fi aspect and forget about horror completely. T2 worked because it retained the horror. The T-1000 is a horror movie villain. Look at that. That's horrifying. How about this? Tell me that's not a slasher movie kill. What about this? Jesus Christ, that looks like something out of John Carpenter's The Thing. You can see the first signs of breaking down. There's an annoying kid and dumb one-liners. The subplot about Cyberdyne is there, but it's not that important. Seriously, you could cut out the entire thing and all you would lose is exposition and the length of the movie. That scene where Arnold shoots the minigun? That could take place anywhere. At the end of the day, it's still about a killer hunting his prey. T3 got rid of horror completely. Not only that, the Cyberdyne subplot took up 1/3 of the movie. That's when the franchise fell apart. Salvation was an interesting experiment, but the backstory of the first movie just isn't good enough for a feature film. Genesis is just another dumb action-adventure movie, except with a lot more fanfiction. A lot more fanfiction. This is also why the upcoming Terminator Dark Fate will be a disappointment. They're going all out on the sci-fi aspect again, ignoring the horror. At the very least, it's supposed to be R-rated, so maybe we'll get some good kills. Could it be good? Sure, but it will still not satisfy the fans because, despite not being concerned with horror at face value, they subconsciously crave it. The only way to save this franchise from dying is to scale things back, cut the budget to John Wick levels, $20 million in case you're wondering, and make a classic slasher movie with the protagonists constantly being on the run. Otherwise, it just won't work and the fans will reject it. Thank you for watching.